Hello everyone, my name is Ricky from DataTank Group. I would like to introduce our team member first. They are Alicia, Aya as our group leaders, Jessica, Lee, Poland, me, and Zui. And next, please. As we all know, the cash rate currently into the highest level since 2012. This extremely hit those people who with mortgage. The boss from RBA, Mr. Louis, even confirmed that the rate still will raising up in the following year. So our presentation will be into 6 parts. I will start with the introduction and stakeholder first, and Lee will show you our proposal in different aspects. Poland and Zui will explain the process of our data cleaning, and data visualization will be given to Aya and Jessica. Alicia will doing the conclusion and future plan at the end. So let's get started with our introduction. Our group is aiming to analyze the bank's customer profile and propose improvement to the dashboard in order to react to the impact of cash rate increase. Our initial data are with 70 columns, 45,212 rows, and issued by October 2011. And next slide, please. We are going to divide into 5 of the stakeholder parts. The first one is developers who offering the products and service. And employees are the person who work in bank. They providing the customer service and sales. Client and investors are the people who buy the products and with our debts and equity. The regulators are the people normally from government or from ATO with legal and regulatory requirement. And the next slide, please. I would like to introduce 2 persons as our user portrait. The first one is the person from Brazil. His name is Rafael. He's with the highest level of education background. Single man, 27 years old, work as a journalist, have number of articles, blogs, and small journals. The reason why we got the connection is he trying to control his spending and saving. And he did believe that the technology is the good way to deal with that. The objective of Rafael is to having the digital system to keep track of his income by using the simple apps. Easy access the system and check the information about the overall account, credit balance, bank transfer, and the payments. And he also planning to apply the personal loan to building up his own office in the future years. The next person I would like to introduce is Jen. She's the project manager who's working the bank for more than 6 years. She's Australian with Master of Business background. She's also the mom with 3 lovely kids. For Jen's goal, she's ensuring all the resource optimization throughout the project cycle and successfully developed the project procedure of initiation, planning, execution, and regulations. And she's trying to achieve all the agreement within the set scope, time, and quality budget standards. And next, let's welcome Lee will give out the introduction of our proposal. Hi, Lee.
Hi, thank you. Good evening, everyone. Our team explored and analyzed those data from 4 aspects. We trying to find out some insights to help stakeholders to make business decisions. These 4 aspects are credit, loan, balance, and term deposit. In terms of credit, we're trying to find out the features of people who have a good credit and what kind of person who tend to be default. Loans include housing loan and the personal loan. We analyze, we're trying to see the relationship between people who have loans and their age, job, education, and marital status. As to the balance, we see if people's background, like education, job, age, and marital status, has effect on their balance. The first part is term deposit. We want to see our marketing strategy and contact method if they have some impact on people to have subscribe a term deposit. Next page, please. After proposal, our team use Excel, SQL, and Python to cleansing those data, and then we use Tableau to visualize this data. Now I hand over to my teammate.
Hello, Pauline. Zoe.
Hello everyone. This is Zoe. Me and Pauline will be introducing the data cleaning part in our project. Basically, there are few general steps for data cleaning. Step 1 is processing of data, which is to check whether the table follows the accurate pattern. And then the next step is to scrap duplicate data, which is to remove the duplicate data from the dataset. And then the step 3 is to scrap irrelevant data because it can help to improve the performance of the data modeling. And then step 4 is to handle missing values. This is the critical step to reduce the impact of the missing values because missing value will lead models to misunderstand the features of the customers. And the last step is to do the data type conversion. It will be beneficial to explore data and do the visualization easily. Next page, please. So to perform this data cleaning process, we have a lot of powerful tools from Circle. We have Circle functions like trim to trim leading and trailing white spaces for pre-processing data. We have select distinct functions to remove duplicate rows, and we have replace functions to remove unwanted characters. We have coalesce or non-if functions to replace missing or non-values, which is a powerful way to handle the missing values in a dataset. We have cost function, group by, and aggregate function to do the data type conversion and to future process the data. Next page, please. Next. And luckily,
Last page.
Yeah, thank you.
Last one. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah, next one. Yeah. And luckily this time we got a really clean and tiny data set, but we still can use some Circle functions to do the data cleaning. For example, there are more than 45,000 of rows of data in our dataset. But for a very critical attribute, education, there are some unknown values in the column. So we can use select from query where education is not equal to unknown values to process the data first. After we use this query, we finally got about 43,000 of rows of data, which has the required quality for our future modeling or future exploration. Thank you. Polly?
Hello. Thank you, Zoe. Hi, everyone. I'm Polly. For the rest of the past, I'll talk to you about the data cleaning methods and some steps of using Python. And as we all know that data is the backbone of any analysis, and the quality of analysis directly depends on the quality of the data. And unfortunately, data is often messy and needs to be cleaned before it can be analyzed. That's where data cleaning comes in. For example, as we can see here, the original or the raw data of our banking project, which is disappointingly showing in one single column. Before I dive into a specific question, I need to convert the original data into analyzable data. Next slide, please. Next, yeah. For this slide, I'll show some steps to split the original one single column into multiple columns, which are hiding with some variables. Firstly, I manually added one column title here as the contents, as the column head, as the preparation of the next step. Then I read the CS file into the Python and convert the content into data frame formats. Since all the data are stored as the string tab, so it will come with the double quotation marks. So I replace this into blank. Then I use the split function to split the data based on the semicolon mark. So the result shows that here. I then deleted the unmeaningful column and row title as the step 3. So far, we've got the cleaned and analyzable data. Next slide, please. Since Zoe has already showed the data cleaning using SQL, I'll show one example of how to use Python as the tool to filter out the outliers. One of the questions we would like to investigate is that what's the main age group of subscribing the term deposit. To achieving this, I take all the age value of customers whose choice of yes in the term deposit and use pandas and matplot package to draw a box plot and preview the distribution of the age and then decide to filter out the outliers or not. That's the end of the data cleaning part. Let's welcome Aya and Jessie to present the visualization outcome of our project. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's move on to the dashboard part. And our tools is basically used Tableau. And Jessica and I will introduce some related topic. And we make the video and please enjoy.
Hi everyone, this is Arian. This presentation of the dashboard demo will show you what customer characteristics and factors will affect customer subscription rate for term deposit activities. And the conclusion can help banks learn from the experience in the next promotion activities and customize more effective banking strategies. In order to display graphs and data in a more user-friendly way, I use Tableau to do the visualization. The first part shows key data, like including the total number of customers, balance, and the number of people with different allocation levels. It can be very clear to see that our customer sector location level accounts for the larger proportion. And the allocation filter is used to check the success of previous marketing campaign and the different allocation. Let me show you this primary, secondary, and tertiary. Different conditions shows the different results. And the second part, I use the horizontal bar and pie chart to show the visualization. Like this 3 pie chart is show the number of people with each application level, and the bar chart show the success rate. It can be seen that although some secondary people are the largest, but the carrier group are the main consumer among successful customers, which is the 31.84%. And third part includes 2 factors that affect success of marketing and whether the subscription results are achieved. Through tree maps, we can obviously find top 5 master success. It's May, February, November, August, and April. So that help the bank could consider these top 5 months to contact the customers. And the other is about success rate in 3 multi-stages. Like obviously, single customers are more likely to make deposit, others by marriage. Okay, the next dashboard also related to this topic, which done by Pauline and Zoe. And they want to investigate the profile of customers who are more likely to make a term deposit. And there were several parts in it. Firstly, there is a global filter at the left corner. We can choose yes, no, all the data will be shown accordingly. And let's change the filter to show yes option results. In this statistical part, there were some key values. For example, there were 11.7% of people choose to order the term deposit, 99% clients with good credit, 1935 people are the housing loan holders. Let's see in the bar chart, which pretty much as same as I done, shows the material status. Obviously, married people are the largest group who are making term deposit, but it much more depends on the total amounts of each group. So they made a calculation to show the percentage of people in each subcategory. As it is done, as shows the single group and more tend to make the term deposit. And for the education part, also same results. And for the age, they using box plot to show the distribution of the age between 31 to 38 age group of people. They are more likely to subscribe the term deposit. And the next part shows the customer with the position of management is the largest part, which is 24.6%.
Okay, so to wrap up, there are some insights we can provide it, and hopefully these insights can help a bank to more target customers. Like they should be focused on the single, then married people, and secondary and tertiary level education. And the age group of 31 to 38 in the job mainly focus on the manager or technical people. And let's move on to, okay, sorry. Jessica, let's Jessica to introduce the next part.
Okay, let's just go ahead with the banking.
Sorry, you can go.
Yeah, just go ahead with the video, please. I include everything in the video.
Yeah, sure.
I will introduce two dashboards of our topics, which are about the client profiles with high balance and with low. Firstly, let's take a look at the dashboard of client profile with high balance. As people with higher balance are more ready and capable to place the order, it mainly consists of three sections. The first section is the scorecard. It provides an overview of client number, percentage, average balance, and total balance of each group. When we use the four filters, age group, job, education, and merit on the top, we can easily get the answers we want. I will quickly show an example. The second part is the four pie charts showing how each group contributes to total balance. I label the largest group under the four different variables so it can be more obvious which group is the biggest market at the moment. The description tells more details, including group name, total balance, and percentage in total balance. The third section has three bar charts. I apply highlight functions so they can work together. I put four measures for users to select which one they want to discover. I will take job as an example. The bar chart on the left shows the number of clients of each job group. It shows blue collar, management, and technician are the three largest groups. On the right, top three total balance by job, presenting similar answers. However, the sequence is different. Management comes the first and then blue collar, so we can know that people doing management job deposit more money than blue collars. Turn to the bottom right, we see top three average balance by job, and the list looks quite different. Management only ranks the third, and we see no blue collars and technicians here. Instead, the retired people have the most deposit, followed by unknown group. By understanding these features, we may apply different strategies and match suitable products on particular groups accordingly. Okay, let's turn to the dashboard of borrower's profile. As loan is another important product of the bank, we want to find out who can be our targets for loans. The first part, key numbers, shows the compositions of the three variables, education, job, and marital. We can select the group we'd like to discover, and the number and percentage will be displayed. The data tells us in our client base about 50% people finish their secondary school study, and almost 2/3 clients are married. 36% of our clients are blue collars and 35% are managers, and these two groups count over 70% of the total number. The donut charts and bars in the middle break down the details of loan holders. 25,130 clients, which is over 50% of our clients, have loan product with us. Among them, 55% attended secondary school and 60% are married. The top three job groups holding loans with us are blue collars, far more than the second group, management, and then technicians. The table on the bottom shows the breakdown number, combining all the three variables. The cut is very obvious and tells us married people are more likely to get loans from the bank, which is quite understandable. As they have families, they tend to settle down and have own properties. And in terms of job, blue collars, managers, and technicians are also outstanding. If you still remember the previous dashboard I present, these three groups are also the one who possess high balance than others. So we can come to the conclusion that married people who have stable income and have high balance are more likely to borrow home loans from the bank. That's all about my part. Thank you for listening.
Let's invite Alicia to finish conclusion.
Hi everyone, I'm Alicia. My part is conclusion. The raw data we analyze is the private individual profile. After detailed introduction and explanation of our stakeholders, our proposal, data cleaning, and dashboard using Tableau, we have found our main target group. Aya, could you? Yeah. It is in three main areas: term deposit, high balance, and low holders. And then we could find the main area is single and married, aged 31 to 45, and secondary and higher education. Their job is manager, technician, and blue colors. Please turn to next page. Hi, Aya. Oh, thank you. Once we have identified our target customer group, our next step is developing our marketing strategy to attract and retain those customers. Now we have 5 actions, which is research. First is research our competitors. Understand how our competitors market themselves and attract their customers. For example, like analyze their strengths and weaknesses. Second is develop our unique selling points. Ensure that our product and services is unique and able to meet our target group's needs. Third is choose appropriate marketing channels. For example, because we have found our target market, a target group, if our target customer prefers social media, we should choose social media because it may be more effective. Fourth is interact with potential customers. It is based on it is build a connection with our potential customers. Lastly is maintain customer loyalty. We need to take measures to maintain their loyalty and increase our customer satisfaction. In summary, developing an effective marketing strategy is our next step. Thank you so much. Are there